Hey everyone, how's it going? Well, that's good. Good. All right, hold on a sec while I do some more sharing here. Group, there we go. All right. So, anyways, all right, there we go. All right. Yep. Okay. Welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live. This is Jim. Yeah. So, vintage pride bongos, congas, and there we are. So, welcome. Yeah, give me a minute here. I will hold on. All right, there we go. I am going to, okay. So there we are. All right, turn the sound down. I'm going to say hello. All right. So yeah. Okay. All right. So give me another minute here. Fuck post. Yeah. Classic rock rules. Post. 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 All right. Blogging for beginners. Post. Whiskey bourbon. Post. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Dang, just a bunch of people who like cigars. So, all right. Okay. All right. Sporting Sarnia 2.0 blogger community. All right. Okay. And so, yeah. There we go. Anyways, if you're out there, say hello. This is the last blogcast of all right, there we are. 80s hard rock, glam metal, beer fans. All right. So, yeah. All right. Beer fans. All right. So, yeah. All right. All right. Take that down. All right. Okay. So, anyways, people, yeah, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. Hold on here. There we are. All right. We just switch that out. All right. Okay. All right. There we are. Say hello. Yeah. All right. Okay. This is the very last blogcast of 2023. And so welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live. Um, hmm, version 5.0, episode 275, Thursday, December 8th, 2023. So yeah, if you're yeah, give me a minute here. Dude, okay. So group. All right. So all right. So let's see here. I'm just gonna, yeah, okay. So don't mind me. Say hello. All right. All right. Okay. All right. See, more people are tuning in here. I'm just sharing this. And so, all right. 49. So say hello. Yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live. Um, episode 275, Thursday, December 8th, 2023. It is the last blogcast of 2023 before we head into 2024. Uh, all right. So heavy metal. And I will get to that in a second. All right. So, okay. You gotta love Sarnia. All right. And so, all right. So, yeah, there we are. All right. So, yeah, welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live. Okay. All right. Good. Good, good, good. All right. See the likes and loves. This is Thursday, December 8th, 2023. Um, yeah, episode 275. I'll do the intro. Welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 275. Big Jim Blogcast Live airs Sundays. Um, do, do, do. On Facebook and the occasional Fridays and Wednesdays. We're in our 5th year as Big Jim Blogcast Live, debuted back in 2018. Big Jim Blogcast Live does craft beer reviews like this one. Tonight's craft beer is River Pigs IPA by the Torch River Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. We do craft beer reviews like over 250 and counting from craft breweries right here in Sarnia, across Ontario, across Canada, pairing it with a cigar and spirit. Now, accompanying it tonight is Crown Royal Vanilla. And a good cigar here. Hold on. We've got like a Magnum 46 Upman Habana Cuban. Mm, mm. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Um, we talk about classic movies, classic TV, classic sci-fi, classic pro wrestling, classic rock band. This week in Van Halen history, uh, bongo solos like this one. Mm. All right. Okay. Good cigar here. Anyways, yeah, local events near you, countdowns, birthday shoutouts to our friends, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear are the buzzwords here. I cubed the Rubik, but an accident happened earlier today. So yeah, you might not be able to well, and anyways, I'll fill you in later. Big Jims Blogcast Live is seen in the US and Canada and also worldwide now from the UK, Australia, Mexico, France, Spain, Germany, and so on. Thank you for watching. Tune us in and turn us on and enjoy the show. Politics and religion are banned here. So I'm going to remind everybody tonight that Big Jim Blogcast Live, we are not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, uh, Apple Podcasts, Listen Notes, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. So I want to give shouts out right now to everybody watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Sarnia Rocks, supporting Sarnia 2.0, all the Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, nostalgia groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, classic rock, hair metal groups, craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, sci-fi, pro wrestling, the blog groups, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos. So anyways, yeah. So if you're watching from the page. I am sharing this to the Big Jim Blogcast Live profile. All right. So, okay. So let's see here. All right. So wait a minute. Nope. Ah, okay. So, all right. So, yeah. So we are, all right. There we are. Okay. So, da, 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 da. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So, Hmm. All right. So yeah, thank you for watching. Yeah, all right. So back to there, back to there. All right. So yeah, and now we get going here. All right. Just checking out the notifications we got. All right. So anyways, yeah. All right. So anyways, yeah. Um So now tonight's craft beer, like I said, I'm going to put a disclaimer there. I may say a few bad, dirty words like shit, damn, screw, fuck. Grab a tissue or a Kleenex. Go to your safe space, cover your ears, because I may say a lot of those. So, anyways, like I said, um, I've got a good cigar here. Um, hmm, all right. So yeah, let's see here. Quantum Leap official fan group. There we go. There we go. All right, I'm doing some more sharing. All right. So, all right. Craft Beer Mafia. There we are. James Bond Facebook group. All right. So, goes on a budget. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Um, hmm. All right. Beer lovers. Free Fire Lover. Boom, boom, boom. All right, there we go. Happy days. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah, let me light this up one more time. All right. So, here we are. All right. Hmm. Refresh that. Let's go. All right. Get us back to its original glory. Anyways, people, yeah, what we got on tap tonight, I will give you my craft beer. Okay, so let's go to the craft beer review. This is the last one of 2023. So tonight's craft beer, it is called It's called River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. So I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Let me pour it. I've got one of their glasses, and I will explain to you. Oh, look at that! Look at that! All right. So okay. So we'll set this aside right now. Before I do these crap, oh, look at the head on that. So I'm going to let this settle for a minute while I explain to you my craft beer gig here. Craft beer. All right. So, anyways, hmm, hmm, hmm. All right. So, anyways, my craft beer reviews, I give them a 10 to 9 or a 1 out of 10 rating. This is the craft beer rating system: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They range from outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average, average, below average, not very good, terrible to awful. So, believe me, I found some awful ones here. And I do get, like I said, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So I'm either going to give it a 7, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. What do you think I'm going to give it? I'm going to, I mean, you stick with me to the end of the blogcast. I will give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. But first of all, and otherly, I want you guys to like here. I picked this up. This is called the Growler. It's your Ontario craft beer guide. Sue, I see you're there. All right, on. Um, it is your craft beer guide to every brewery in Ontario, Canada. It's $3. You pick this up at any LCBO store or any craft brewery in your area, and yeah. And so, all right, Aspen's got to be warmer than this place. So, anyways, yeah, there you go. So, all right. So, okay, and a few of these craft beer lollipops. All right. So like you pick these up at your local candy store. This one's pale ale, chocolate stout there. Um, you know what? All right. So here we go. So anyways, mm, 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 all right. So okay. So just checking it out. Bongo solo. Well, probably the last time I'll do this year. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. I see it's come down. All right. So, River Pigs IPA. Let's see here. Before we do that, I'm going to notify them. All right. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Send a messenger. Torched. Torched. Brewing Company. There we go. All right. And let's see. Oh, whoops. No, no, I don't want to create a community chat there. All right. Send in messenger. All right. All right. Okay. Troy Brown. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Where are you? Fuck. Come on. Mm, uh, come on. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, all right. Okay, everyone, we're back. All right. So, anyways, yeah, Torch Brewing Company. Um, it is called River Pigs IPA, and I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. So I've got their glass. What I'm gonna, like I said, I'm trying it. What's on tap? We're gonna blogcast ID. We're gonna get to lots of birthday shout outs, local events, countdowns. We're gonna get to the best of 2023 plus the, you know, and yeah. So okay. So here we go. All right. So all right. I'm trying this for the very first time tonight. Mm. All right. Not bad. Let's check out a few notifications here. All right. So, okay. Oh, there we go. All right. So, like, all right. Okay. Bit of a okay, brave da da da. The flavor is bold with a nice hint of citrus. We hope you enjoy as much as we did for carefully crafting it for your enjoyment. There's a little bit of a sour taste to it. I can taste the citrus in it. But yeah, okay. So River Pigs IPA, Torch Brewing Company. Um, mm, mm, mm. A little bit of a sourness, bitterness taste to it. And you got to take it for what it is. Whether I decide whether it's a spring, summer, or fall or winter beer. All right. So one more shot. All right. So we'll put that back. Accompanying it tonight is Crown Royal Vanilla. All right. So, all right. All right. So yeah. And like I said, like when I do these craft beer reviews, I just don't go well. Well, it's a very exquisite, fine tasting, highbrow. No, you know what? I just go with my gut on this. And so yeah. So we'll get that. All right. So. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, good cigar here. Um, mm, okay. So what am I doing? Um, John Travolta lover. There we go. All right. Jerry Lee Lewis fans. All right. There we go. MASH. There we go. All right. The beach is a state of mind. There we go. All right. Peter Frampton group. There we go. All right. So, oh yeah. All right. So, okay. Hmm. I hate that all my favorite TV shows got canceled. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Just sharing it to a few more. All right. So there we go. All right. Future is ours to say. All right. So, okay, people. Yeah. All right. So basically, yeah. All right. So this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 275, Thursday, December 8th, 2023. The absolutely last blogcast of 2023. Before I say goodbye to you guys, we might go to 11 o'clock for all we've got to do. We're going to do some celebrating. So, anyways, yeah. Hmm, hmm. All right. And the gong right there because we lost a bunch of people in 2023. We're going to do a 10 gong salute. But we're going to get some birthday shout outs here, local events. We're going to do countdowns. Only one countdown left of the year, and that's New Year's Eve. That's this Sunday. Uh, the best and worst of like movies, uh, TV, sci-fi, pro wrestling, Bond, classic albums, and this week in Van Halen history. So, all right, if you're there, um, give us a shout out. Give us a like, a love. All right. So I'm going to reiterate that this blogcast is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms where listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out for you watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin group, Sarnia Rocks, um, Sporting Sarnia 2.0, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic nostalgia groups, all the like Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blog, TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Yeah, and you're watching from the page. In the future, next year, I will be blogcasting from the profile. So yeah, all right. So okay, Big Jim Blogcast Live is looking back on it. Yeah. All right. So, okay. Hmm. So, yeah. Future is here to stay. Lust for freedom. All right. So yeah. So anyways, got a good cigar going on. Our craft beer for tonight before we get going. Our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by like Crown Royal Vanilla. Um, mm, all right. So the craft beer of the night, the last one. It is called River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, and I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. Mm, mm. All right, it's got a I do like I said, a little sour going down, but it grows on you. Mm, all right. So yeah, all right. So I got to give it a read, although through the blogcast. At the end of the, I might give it a what am I going to give it out of 10? Um, you may never know. 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 8, 9. But anyways, yeah. So anyways, River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. Mm. Put that back. Um, one of the things I want to get out of the way is all year long. Mm, mm. Good cigar here is a Upman Magnum. I got that from Riverfront Cigars here in Sarnia. Now, I know I'm okay for all you Rubik's Cubes lovers. Before we get going here, this is what's left of the Rubik's Cube. I said all year long I would take it apart on air, and oh yeah, it's in the Big Jims Blogcast live coffee mug. So, anyways, I just put it over here for now. Um, all right. So I can't put it all back together because I broke it. So there you go. There's your like um there's your Rubik's Cube all in pieces there. So I know that's a big shocker to everybody. So yeah. All right. So anyways, yeah. So we'll just put that back. We will. All right. So in his Big Jim Blogcast live mug. All right. Put it over here. All right. So anyways, yeah. There we go. I know. I cheated. I'm a bad guy. Mm, mm. All right. Mm. Excuse me. So that is a nice Cuban Magnum 46 H. Upman Habana. All right. So, okay. Mm. All right. We check out our notifications here. Um, all right. So, anyways, yeah. This is before we get going. It's Big Jim Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 275, Thursday, December 28th, 2023. Boom. All right. And yeah, it's the last blogcast of the year before we return in 2024. Um, so yeah, if you're out there, say hello, drop a line. All right. Show us the likes and loves. All right. There we go. All right. So yeah. All right. Hmm. Okay. So yeah, there we go. All right, and feel free to like tune in, say hi, because we're all about audience participation here at Big Jim Blogcast Live. Bongo solos. Um, all right, so yeah, we're gonna get to some birthday shout outs now. All right. So, oh wait a minute, no, wrong thing there. All right, birthday shout outs. Boom. Here we go. All right. Okay, here we go. I am reading them off. So here we go. From December 18th to December 31st, Marianne Pugsley, Terry Burrell, Tanya Pether, Joyce Janet DeBoer, Kerry Wrightson, Jeremy Burr, Chris Etherington, Glenn McKinnon, Curtis Ackerman, Billy Joe Tiplady, Jody Beggs, Jerry Chevalier, Chris Thomas, Margaret Bird, Jackie Sorenko, Beverly Ann Guy, Troy Brown, my own brother. Happy birthday, buddy. All right, Diana. Diane, glad to see you out here. Right on. So, and that is our birthday shout outs for 2023. So, anyways, yeah. Marianne Pugsley, Terry Burrell, Tanya Pether, Janet DeBoer, Carrie Wrightson, Jeremy Burke, Chris Etherington, Glenn McKinnon, Curtis Ackerman, Billy Joe Tipley, Jody Beggs, Jerry Chevalier, Chris Thomas, Margaret Bird, Jackie Sorenko, Beverly Ann Guy, and Troy Brown. Right on. So, anyways, yeah. So, all right. Let's see here. All right. Troy. Troy. Well, let's see. All right. So I hope your birthday is special. I hope it's good, you know. All right. So let me okay. So send in messenger. All right. Troy Brown. There we go. All right. So anyways, yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So, anyways, yeah, happy birthday to everyone from Big Jims Blogcast Live. Yeah, I hope like all your birthdays are special. So, yeah, yeah, like in that. All right. So, all right. So, yeah, happy birthday, everyone. We're gonna get to some countdowns. New Year's Eve this Sunday. That's it. That's it for the year. So, all right. Boom. All right. So, yeah. Mm, 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 All right. So if you've got like a customer complaint, listen, if you want to ring me up with your like all right, with your like compliments or complaints, call 1-800 triple X multi X at Big Jim Blogcast Live. There we go. So yeah, all right. So phone me up, use this phone, your cell phone or whatever. There you go. 1-800 triple X multi X. There we go. Call the hotline. It's the Big Jim Blogcast Live hotline. Right on. So this is a very special episode of Big Jim Blogcast Live. It's the last one of the year. Great. I see everybody's watching. So yeah. Yeah, countdowns. That's our like New Year's Eve this Sunday. So whatever you're doing, wherever you're going and wherever you're doing, have fun doing it and stay safe. So our craft beer tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Okay. So all right. Mm, all right. It is called um, River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. Mm. Trying it for the very first time tonight, and I do believe, and it does. There's a little bit of there's the citrusy aftertaste to it, but it does go down smoothly. Mm, mm, mm. And it does take me all the through the blogcast to get a rating on it, get a reading on it. So if you're there, if you're still here by the end of the blogcast and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number, like I've seen some people have done in the past. And yeah, so um, all right, so it is called River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. So there we go. And I did bring backup. There's another can here in case I run out. So got a good cigar here. All right. So, mm, mm, all right. So what's going to happen in 2024? So, all right. So I got a good cigar here. It's a Magnum. It's a Upman Habana Cuba. There we go. Look at that. Mm, mm. All right. Bongo solos. Oh yeah, and I do have a new sidekick. His name is Cactus Jack. Say hello. All right. So all right. So yeah. All right. So Big Jims Blogcast Live. This is Cactus Jack, and I will be joining you in 2024. All right. So, all right. Well, we put him back right there. So with these craft beer reviews, what am I going to give it? A 3, a 4, a 5. Oh, wait. Oh, no, no, no. We don't want that picture until later. A 7. Okay. So there we go. All right. So let's get on with it. Let's do some local events here before we get going. All right. Okay. The gong. All right. So yeah. Mm, mm, all right. God, gotta love that cigar. All right. So with local events, um, all right. So, anyways, just looking at my notifications here. All right. So, all right. Um, with local events, for the longest time, COVID's a thing of the past. Hopefully now, the buzzwords were hiatus, rescheduled, canceled, postponed, but not in a way. So now the only cancellation I have Sunday, December 31st, 2023, New Year's Eve party at Point Brewing in Point Edward. Um, that event's been canceled. So, anyways, yeah, it was going to be a New Year's Eve party. Point Brewing, great little brewery in Point Edward. They're the new kids on the block. They've been open for a year and a half. So, but that event has been canceled. Saturday, February 10th, 2024, 6 p.m. Hearts for Youth Gala, Back to the 80s. It's the event by Sarnia Lambton Rebound at the Sunbridge Hotel in Point Edward, Ontario, 1498 Venetian Boulevard. It's an all 80s party. Sunday, December 31st, 6 p.m. is the New Year's Eve party. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. At food, live music, pig roast. Okay. So at Imperial City Brew House, another great brewery there. I was just there today. Live music, party favors, simpletix.com. April 19th, 2024, Hysteria, a tribute to Def Leppard at Rustic in Sarnia, ticketscene.ca events. Rustic, one of those great music halls. They're right outside of Sarnia on London Line. Um, Saturday, February 24th, 2024 at 8 p.m. Made in Canada at Ruster, a tribute to Iron Maiden, ticketscene.ca. Like I said, Sunday, December 1st, 31st, 2023, the New Year's Eve party at Point Brewing has been canceled. Nothing there. Sunday, April 14th, 2024, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. is the 9th annual Sarnia Pop Culture Show at the Point Edward Memorial Arena. There's going to be multi-genre. There's going to be comics, cosplay, games, toys, maybe celebrity guests. $10 entry. They are sponsored by Future Pastimes here in Sarnia. Friday, March 1st, 2024, 6 p.m. Riverside Unplugged at Bad Dog in Sarnia. So that's all we've got for local events here. So, all right. So yeah, let's get going here. All right. So this is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 275, Thursday, December 8th to 28th, 2023. Our last blogcast of the year. We return in 2024. I will reveal a date later on. Mm, mm, all right. So yeah. Um, yeah. So, anyways, let's see here. So, bongo solo. All right. So, anyways, now before I get going, I want to remind everybody this blogcast is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching the Sarnia Fort Elgin groups. Sarnia Rocks, Sporting Sarnia 2.0. Michelle, you guys rock. All the Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic nostalgia groups. all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars. Oh yeah. So, anywho, yeah. All right. So, cigars distributor, host. All right. There we go. Doing a few more. My birthday. Boom. All right. Okay. The zoo. All right. There we are. A few more shares here. Whiskey bourbon. All right. Hmm. All right. Smoke and sip. All right. Smoke and sip cigar. Um, hmm. All right. David off cigars. Right on. So, okay. Um, hmm. Okay. So, yeah, bloggers and blogging. All right. So, yeah, the TV and classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, anybody I'd missed. So, yeah. Hmm. All right. Um, all right. So there we go. Okay. So like I said, we were gonna like talk about like in movies. Um, hmm. All right. So yeah, in movies, 92 shares. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, the likes and loves for that. Yeah. Well, there we go. All right. All right. So yeah. Um. Anyways, the best movies I've seen this year, best and worst. We're gonna start off like big. Okay, our craft beer tonight. Okay, before we do that, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Mm, all right. So, mm, mm, okay, our craft beer tonight. It is called River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company. I got their glass here. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. Mm, mm. I'm going to start us off. It goes down smoothly. There's a little bit of citrusy aftertaste to it. But I'm going to start us off by saying this is a good spring beer. So, and I did bring backup. I am trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Torch Brewing in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada is like a great little brewery on the strip. Check it out. Got that. I'll put this back right here. Like I said, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here, sticking around, throw it a number. Good cigar. Mm, mm. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So now, over the past 5 years of Big Jims Blogcast Live, I've had the privilege of seeing some great movies, and then some shitty movies. So we'll start off with the best here. Let's see here. Eddie Macon's Run by it's John Schneider's movie there from the Dukes of Hazzard. That's a good movie there. What else? So, all right. So, okay, let's see here. Expendables 2. All right, that awesome movie. All right, so it is like Expendables 2. Um, hmm, oh yeah. So Maximum Overdrive. All right, so their Maximum Overdrive. That is a good, awesome, kick-ass killer movie. What else? Corvette Summer. Um, good movie there. Mark Hamill's movie after Star Wars. There's got to be a sequel to this. So, and our Star Trek, The Wrath of Khan. Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan. Awesome movies there. Now, and the Rocky trilogy. All right. So the Rocky trilogy, right on. It so what goes? All right. So, anyways, um, hmm, all right. So, anyways, yeah, we'll put these back right here. Um, now, Iffy's here. Double shot. Okay. So, kidnapping of the president by like William Shatner. Nah, middle of the road. Um, now the three worst. Okay, Kingdom of the Spiders, another Shatner movie from the 70s. Middle of the road there, you know. All right. So yeah. Now, this movie never needed to be made in the first place. Speed 2, Cruise Control, they're on water. They're in a boat. Well, you know what? It's like sucks big time. So now it's a toss up between these three movies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Fuck. Let's see here. All right. So no, not that one. Yeah, there we go. I'm looking for this one. So here's a few stills. This is from Corvette Summer. Um, Still Corvette Summer. Um, yeah. So and there's the car from Corvette Summer. All right. So uh, and okay, hold on here. All right. So kidnapping of the president. 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 All right. Star Wars. There's another image of the movie right there. Corvette Summer. Awesome movie if you get to check that out. And the car. All right. So where do we hang these up here? So okay. So yes, and now I'm about to get to like three of the worst movies I've ever seen. So all right. So we'll hang these up. All right. So yeah. Hmm. All right. Hmm. Okay. So, anyways, three of the worst movies I have ever seen in my lifetime that I'll never get back. Give me a minute here. Um, let's see. All right. So, hmm, all right. So, three of the worst all times. Do not waste your time on it. Cannonball Run 2. Uh, yeah, it doesn't live up to the original. Oh my God. Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park. This was green lighted by their manager at the time, Bill O'Coin. Um, and it's a mid 70s, 1978. You you have to be a really, really good diehard Kiss fan of the original Kiss to enjoy this movie. Convoluted plot, like I mean, it's low budget, like really. Come on, guys. But so yeah. Um, and here are a couple of stills from the movie. Anthony Zerbe. All right. So okay. So we moved on. All right. So anyways, yeah. So now we're down to like one movie that I've seen this past year, The Expendables 4. What the fuck? This was a piece of garbage. Um, this movie was like absolute garbage. Like, I mean, Stallone. It's the fourth installment of like of the No, we're okay. Well, here we go. All right. So, all right. This was a good Expendables movie. Expendables 2 and Expendables 3, even the first one. But this one, Expendables 4, I mean, come on. Andy Garcia, he gets annoying as that like toothpick in his mouth. This is an absolute like waste of screen time. Expendables 4, it showed. It bombed at the box office. You didn't have like Terry Crews in it. You had a bunch of like nobodies in it. You had like Jason Statham returned for it. Sylvester Stallone returned for it. Randy Couture returned for it. Dolph Lundgren returned for it, and it just and Andy Garcia was the new head, like giving them instructions, but it was a long and convoluted like movie, and it really like Stallone's heart wasn't in it. So um, you know what? Expendables 4, the biggest disappointment of the year there. So all right. So anyways, yeah. So those were my thoughts on those movies. Anyways, so all right. Mm, 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 mm. Sucks big time. There we go. Mm. Big Jims Blogcast Live, Cactus Jack. All right. Shut up. There we go. Put you back in your place there. But yeah, I've had like a lot of. I've had the privilege of seeing like a lot of good movies on good awful movies on Tubi on Netflix. Um, and the one movie I'd like to see was I'd like to see that just came out, The Iron Claw, story of the Von Erich brothers. So I've been avoiding all spoilers on it, and I'd like to see it. I've heard that it's good. Um, so mm, all right. Mm. So the movie stars we lost this year. Um, it I'm gonna do like a 10 gong salute to these people like later on in the blogcast. Burt Young, Ryan O'Neal, Andre Brower, Alan Arkin, Paul Rubens, Raquel Welch, Tom Sizemore, Richard Belzer, Treat Williams, Dick Butkus. All right. So um yeah. So all right. Lots of good like you know this is yeah. So all right. And I did like if you look for it, if you go way back, I posted most of these movie trailers on my Facebook page, my blogcast page. So yeah, look for them. There you go. This Big Jims Blogcast Live version 5.0. So 275 Thursday, December 28th, 2023. Our very last blogcast for 2023. Um, yeah. So before the new year, I know where everybody's partying, gonna go party Sunday night. Yeah, stay safe. All right. So, mm, mm, all right. So yeah, bongo solo here. Boom. All right. So, all right. Yeah. So, um, later next up we're gonna do the best and we're gonna do what I think is the best of TV. Uh, Then we're going to move on to sci-fi, like the best of pro wrestling. Uh, our classic 007 Bond, the best henchman, villains, girls, Bond girls, the classic album. Oh yeah, we've got 11 classic albums of 2023, plus classic guitar duos, Rockstar, plane crashes, and this week in Van Halen history. But we're not gonna. Yeah, this is like, where is that? So I've already, I know all year long. This is the Rubik's Cube. This is how it is. I cheated. I destroyed it before the blogcast, but I can't put it back together because some parts I wrecked. So there it is. There's your like, hmm, there's your Rubik's Cube in a nutshell there. So, all right. Boom. All right. Okay. So, our craft beer for tonight. And yeah, so our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Uh, hmm. First, I want to say, I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Hmm. I hope you got what you wanted. The craft beer for tonight, it is called um, River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. I have their glass. Hmm, trying it for the very first time tonight. Um, Goes down smoothly. A little bit of a citrusy aftertaste to it, but it's a good spring beer. I'll start us off with that. I did bring backup, so I'm going to top it up. Um, if this beer runs out, I will give it a rating. So, but it's going down really smoothly. So there we go. I'll top it up. Mm, Look at the head on that. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, I gotta. Okay, so I'll just place this back here. Um, all right. So, and I got a good cigar going on with it. Hmm. All right. So, hmm, it is like a Magnum It's an H up in Havana, Cuba. Mm, mm. So, but mm, my one, and then later on the blogcast, I'll show you my go-to beer, my go-to craft beer. Oh, mm, all right. So yeah, all right. Boom. Okay. So all right, bongo solo there. So we're at the TV portion of Big Jims Blogcast Live. And if you're out there, like I said, with my craft beer, I'll give it a rating later on, out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here, sticking around, feel free to throw in a number. Like I've seen so many people have done in the past. We're all about audience participation here at Big Jims Blogcast Live. So, yeah. So this might be we might go beyond our regular 2 hours into three. You never know. So, but yeah. So, anyways, where are you? So I did a season by 7 seasons of the Dukes of Hazard. All right. So, all right, the Dukes of Hazard. I did that like I did a season by season overview earlier this year. All 7 seasons of the Dukes of Hazard. Let's see here. Okay. Um, okay. So yeah. Mm, all right. So I will put these over here. Um, mm, all right. So, anyways, mm, all right. The Dukes of Hazard. All right. So yeah, there you go. Um, mm, all right. And yeehaw! There we go. The General Lee. The last time in 2023, it's gonna do. I might do this. Woo! Yeehaw! You might see the General Lee. Um, Go across your screens. So with the Dukes of Hazard, they were on their typical Friday night schedule, 8 p.m. Fridays, CBS, back in from 1978 to 1985. The show got so big they had like toys. Um, all right, lunch boxes. There's the original. There's Bo and Luke, played by John Schneider and Tom Wopat. Um, yeah. And so, but mm, all right. So, anyways, um, yeah, there was one season. There was the Coy and Vance season. Um, I can remember where I was when I watched the Dukes of Hazard for the first time. I was in Wyoming. I was like, I think 9 years old. I was with my brother, and we were on an old school TV. I saw this like, yeehaw! I saw that flying around. I thought I had to watch this. So as a kid, I watched this. There was like, there it is, the Dukes of Hazard um, box set. Just put this back down here. Um, all right. So yeah, and they had um, yeah, in the Coy and Vance season, ratings dropped. Long story short, John Schneider and Tom Wopat wanted uh, a cut of the merchandising royalties of their toys, games, etc. Warner Brothers said, "Screw you," but they walked off the set. Long story short, they had to come to Jesus. Ratings were declining with Coy and Vance. And yeah, so it was like they had to come to Jesus. Tom and John returned for the show, but the damage was done. The last 2 seasons I didn't see. I had to catch up because I was like one night. Um, I was like I missed season 6 and 7 because I was like 14 at the time. I wanted to go out with my friends. I wanted to like go out on dates and shit like that. And I can remember my dad coming home on a Friday night. My dad saying to me, "Oh, you missed like the Dukes of Hazard." And I said, "Well, is that still on?" "Oh, well, okay. Well, that's the death knell for any TV show." All right. So, but they continued on. Yeehaw! All right. So there it is. I might do that. There we go. lots of TV shows this year. Hawaiian Heat, Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip. All right, so yeah. And one thing I wanted to point out was that, all right, so I was at one of the highlights this past year. Boom, bongo solo. All right, one of the highlights this past year was meeting this man, Lou Ferrigno. Oh my God, Comic-Con in London. So there it is. And whoever you know, like, come on, there we go. He played the Incredible Hulk Friday nights on NBC. There he is, right there. I got to talk to him at Comic-Con in London this past year. Putting on the makeup for him was a pain in the ass. We talked about fitness and shit like that. Where's his all right. So, anyways, and I got a framed picture of it. So there we go. Suitable for framing. There you are. See how petrified I am? I didn't want to make this man angry. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah, there we go. All right. So we just put that down there. Yeah, there he is. And he's in pretty good shape for 70 years old. Like, I mean, he is 70 years old. Pretty good shape for that. There we go. The Incredible Hulk. There's me and Lou Ferrigno. As you can see, I'm like petrified, deer caught in the headlight moment. I didn't really want to like piss him off. So, all right. And I met another person at another guy I grew up watching, and I'll tell you guys about that later on in the blogcast. So, TV people, like I said, 100, like couple of like I said, Dukes of Hazzard, Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip, television one-hit wonders, Hawaiian Heat, and a few other TV shows. Man from Atlantis. All right. So, okay. So put that with TV. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So, okay. All right. Yeehaw! Now. All right. So that's gonna be like, yeah. So the general flying through the air, bongo solo here. Boom. All right. So yeah. The very best in TV. I'm gonna relight this again. All right. So. Hmm. Good cigar here is a Upman Habana Cuba Magnum 45. I got that from Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia. Trevor, I see you have joined us. Yeah, fuck. All right, Trevor. All right. All right. Just for you. Just for you. Boom. All right, there we go. Yeah, and my sidekick it's going to join us in 2024. Hello, everyone. I'm Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack. Merry Christmas, Trevor. Merry Christmas, Trevor. Right on. All right. So, yeah, Cactus Jack does everything. All right. All right. We'll set him aside. He's going to join us more in 2024. This is the last blogcast of 2023. So, anyways, yeehaw! Down. That's yeah. So the General Lee flying through the air on the last time this year. So, anyways, boom. Yeah, bongo solo. All right. So our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a good cigar. Oh yeah. The TV people we lost in 2023, and I'm gonna give a 10 gong salute to them later on. All right. So in the pad, Jerry Springer, Paul Rubens, Richard Mall, Cindy Williams from Laverne and Shirley, Matthew Perry, one of the most shocking ones, Adam Rich, Suzanne Summers, Robert Blake, Bob Barker. Mm, mm. All right. So yeah, of the TV people, that we lost. Jerry Springer. All right, so Jerry Springer, Richard Mall, this guy. All right, so uh, Matthew Perry, which is shocking. Studio 60 is one hit wonder. Look, talked about that. Adam Rich from Eight is Enough. Um, Suzanne Summers, uh, legendary. All right. So, anyways, yeah, we'll put that right there. Um, okay. Uh, Laverne and Shirley, Cindy Williams, this young lady right here. And yeah, so um, all right. So, anyways, we'll put that. Where do we got to put that? All right. So, Bob Barker. Bob Barker, uh, Paul Rubens, better known as Pee Wee Herman, and Robert Blake. So we will get to those. We'll do a 10 gong salute for those people later on in the blogcast. So, all right. Yeehaw! All right. So, anyways, yeah. Um, all right. So, okay. The best in science fiction. All right. So, yeah. And I've had the privilege of all right. So before we get to that, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 275, Thursday, December 28th, 2023. I know. Is a best of from the past year of 2023, volume 6. Bongo solo here. Boom. Our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. All right. So, our craft beer for tonight, it is called River Pigs IPA. There we go. By the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. Trying this beer for the very first time. The citrusy taste to it. Other than that, goes down smoothly. It's a good spring beer. I'm going to top this puppy up a little bit. It's a good so far. Oh yeah, here we go. Time for the main event. But yeah, not yet, Trevor. Not yet. You got if you want to I do give this a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you want to throw out a number, anybody does. See if it matches up with mine. Feel free to do so. Um, it's a good spring beer. There might be a bathroom break. You never know. But yeah. Good spring beer. Hard to get a reference on to it. All right, unhide. I'm gonna hide that. I know you do have to watch your language on here, Trevor, and rest of the people because Facebook catches that if you say shit, damn, fuck, screw, they'll hide it. I've got to unhide it. So, anyways, yeah. So censor yourself. Think you got to think before you speak, like I do. So, anyways, all right. So, all right. So, good tasting beer, good citrusy beer. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So, if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number here. So, all right. So, all right. So, oh yeah. All right. I know where to get this. Fuck. All right. So, anyways, bongo solo, boom. All right. So as we get to our sci-fi portion, now, like I said, as I went to the Comic-Con, all right. I'm sorry. I know I'm a tease. I'm sorry. But yeah, good cigar here. Mm, mm. It is like Havana, Cuba, Upman, right there, Riverfront Cigars. All right. I know what you're here for. I know, and I'll give it to you. I mean, you at least buy me dinner first before you kiss me, man. Come on. Like, really? All right. So, anyways, as I went to the Comic Con, actually this past year, all right, So, all right. So from the Star, all right, from anything from okay. So this past year, the Star Wars, like I said, when I went to the Comic Con, they had a Star Wars section, and here's the Star Wars character encyclopedia. The best I did the best in sci-fi this year. So as you can see, I've got like a bunch of of Star Wars toys, the TIE Fighter, the Snow Speeder. All right. I've got the Shore Trooper. All right. I've got all right. So, anywho, I've got like the Death Star Gunner. Um, hmm, all right. So, and I've got the speeder bike here. All right. The speeder bike. All right. Brrr. From Return of the Jedi. Brrr. All right. And I also have the Hoth Ice Planet Adventure game. All right. So, okay. All right. There we go. Okay. And a bunch of people, a bunch of minor characters from the Star Wars universe. Zev Sineska, who discovered Han Solo, and uh, and Luke Skywalker on Hoth. I've got the bartender Wuher from the first Star Wars movie, the bartender from the Mos Eisley Cantina. I've got these two gentlemen, Dr. Zhivago, and they threatened Luke Skywalker in the cantina. Ben Kenobi cut off his arm with a lightsaber. I've got Del Gorin in the first movie. He's like one of the rebellion. He's a part of the rebellion. Lieutenant Endicott from Return of the Jedi. He says the line, "Inform the commander, Lord Vader's ship has arrived." So there we go. The Exogorth, which the Millennium Falcon. I think Han shot first. Or no, I'm betting my money on Han shot first. The Exogorth from Empire Strikes Back when it's tried to swallow the Millennium Falcon. Um, Captain Nita, unfortunately for him, he didn't live long. So you know what happens to him? He went over to apologize to Lord Vader, and we all know how that works out for most Imperial officers who fail Lord Vader. Um, uh, hmm, Torin Farr, communications officer. She was in Empire Strikes Back. All right. So, okay. And yeah. So that is our Star Wars, our our it's like show of week. I agree. He had it coming. Like I mean, fuck. All right. Yeehaw! All right. The General Lee flying through the air. All right. So okay. So anyways, yeah. Um. All right. So okay. All right. So all right. So anyways, anywho. Um. Okay. So yeah, that was the best in sci-fi. When I went to the Comic Con, they had um the Star Wars corner there, Q and A's with Q and A's with Lou Ferrigno, Dave Foley from News Radio, and coming up, I got the privilege to talk to a gentleman that I grew up watching on TV. Was the finishing maneuver, the DDT. You all know who that is. All right, bongo solo here. Boom. All right. So, all right, music. All right, Tina Turner. There we go. You. Okay. So, all right. So we did have. Okay. So yeah. All right. To stay lust for freedom. All right. Yeah. So, but I will. All right. Gong there. Fuck. All right. So, anyways, yeah. So, okay, that's our sci-fi part out of the way. So yeah. Hmm. Hmm. All right. So, anyways, This is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 275, Thursday, December 28, 2023. Our last blogcast of the year. Before we'll reveal the date that we return in 2024. Got a good cigar here. Mm, mm, mm. All right. Mm. All right. So, anyways, Trevor, I hope you're enjoying your time off as such as I am. So, mm. All right. Good cigar. Yeah, I got a backup here, just in case this one runs out. So, and I've got a feeling it will. It's a Havana Cuba Magnum 46 Upman from Riverfront Cigars here in Sarnia. Our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Mm. All right. So, mm, mm. The craft beer for tonight, it is called uh, River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. They are on the strip in Grand Bend. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. I got their glass, so trying to top it up a little. Mm, mm. Good winter, good springtime beer. Good springtime beer. A little bit of a citrusy aftertaste to it. It's got to grow on me all through the blogcast, and we might be here for a little bit more than we expected. So yeah. So I give it a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number. So yeah. Mm. It's a good a good spring beer. You know what? When winter time's all done, you know what? It's a good back deck beer. So I'll just put this aside right now. Mm. All right. Mm. All right. So yeah. Mm. Mm. And you're all familiar with my rating system. There we go. Uh, Outstanding. All right. Close up of there. 10 to no, outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average, average, below average. There we go. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Mm, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Okay. Yeehaw. Da-da-da-da. All right. And just to forewarn you guys, there might be a bathroom break coming up. You never know. So, anyways, now earlier this past year, we okay. So, all right. So, anyways, all right. So, all right. This past year, I went, like I said, I went to the London Comic Con. In pro wrestling, we had some all sorts of like surprises and unexpected deaths there. But I met up with this guy. I met this guy at the London Comic Con, Jake the Snake Roberts. We went over his career, a three-part series on his career. There's me with him at the London Comic Con. Yeah, and here's like the framed photo. So there we go. All right, I was happy to see this guy. He did not give me the DDT. I did not piss him off. So, anyways, yeah, um, yeah. So there we go. Uh, we did a three-part series on his career. Okay, and yeah, he did not have his snakes with him. I was fortunate to talk to him for maybe 20, 30 minutes. I asked him if there were snakes were ever a pain in the ass to like haul around city to city, and he said yeah. And we talked about his like Randy Savage, his feuds with Randy Savage, his almost feud with Hulk Hogan, his feud with Randy like and the time he like DDT'd Ricky the Dragon Steamboat on the concrete floor. Holy fuck, that was a scary moment there. So, anyways, yeah. And whether or not all the animal rights groups came after him and Vince McMahon for like the treatment of the snakes back then, which they did, but Vince took care of that. So, anyways, yeah. But we're gonna give a shout out, and like I said, to the people that to like um, the people that we lost, the wrestlers we lost, like Lanny Poffo. He is the brother of the younger brother of Randy Macho Man Savage, Exotic Adrian Street, um, superstar Billy Graham, Wyndham Rotunda. This one was shocking because this guy is the son of of Mike Rotunda, named after Barry Windham. Yeah, so that was shocking too. Um, yeah, there's another thing of like picture of like him with his younger brother Lanny Poffo and Macho Man Randy Savage. Um, all right, so who else here? Pepper Martin. He's an old school wrestler. You might remember him from Superman 2 when Clark Kent's in the diner. He's stripped of his powers. He kicks Superman Clark Kent's ass. Um, who else here? The Iron Sheik. We said goodbye to the Iron Sheik. He died this year. So legendary wrestler. All right. Another legendary wrestler, Terry Funk. All right. Yeah. So all right. So we'll keep that side there. Again, Lanny Poffo, Exotic Adrian Street, superstar Billy Graham, um, Terry Funk. There we go. All right. And the Iron Sheik. And yeah. So here's his classic tag team with Nikolai Volkov. So yeah. So there you go. All right. So all right. And again, we will do a 10 gong salute to all these people we lost later on in the show. So all right, just going through these. All right. So all right. So yeah. Hmm. Hmm. All right. So okay. But yeah, one of my highlights of this year um, was definitely meeting this man. So all right. So yeah, there we go. Me and Jake the Snake Roberts. All right. So all right. Hmm. So yeah. All right. And like I said, one of the movies I want to see this year or in 2024 is The Iron Claw. So I've avoided all spoilers to it. So yeah. Mm, mm. All right. Mm, okay. Mm, Lust for Freedom. All right. Did I have those there? Oh, I don't think so. Okay. All right. Mm, mm. All right. Mm, mm. All right. Good cigar there. All right. So yeah, London Comic Con back in 2023. Jake the Snake Roberts and Lou Ferrigno. And so right on. So yeah. Um, all right. This is all right. So okay. Yeah. So yeah. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 275, Thursday, December 28th, 2023. Yeehaw! All right. The General Lee flying through the air. All right. So, um, yeah. Yeah, our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by like this great cigar here. Okay. So, anyways, all right. There we are. I'm just trying to reach this thing here. Look. Okay. There we are. All right. So, all right. Oh, crashing down. All right. So, is there another one in there? Let's see. All right. So yeah. Tonight's craft beer accompanied by a good cigar. Mm, mm. It's a Magnum H. Upman Habana Cuba. There's like a close up of it. Got that from Riverfront Cigars. Tonight's craft beer accompanied by like Crown Royal Vanilla. Um, mm, all right. So, mm, mm, mm. All right. So, mm, mm. All right. It is tonight's craft beer. It is the last one of 2023. It is called River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. Now Torch Brewing Company, they went under a name change. God, I forget the name escapes me, but they changed their name to Torch Brewing Company. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Mm, mm, all right. Yeah, got a little bit of a citrusy aftertaste to it. Goes down really smooth though. It's a good spring beer, good back deck beer. A welcome back spring, springboard into summer and fall. Um, mm, all right. So just topping it up. I do give this a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. If you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number like I've seen so many people have done in the past. We're all about audience participation here at Big Jims Blogcast Live. So, all right. Yeah. So, hmm, hmm, all right. So, we'll put that back there. Um, hmm, 007. Okay. And I want to remind everybody that this blogcast is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Want to give shouts out to you watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks, supporting Sarnia 2.0, all the like chain reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic and vintage nostalgia groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, uh, science fiction, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, and rubicks. So we cannot, as I said, like all year long, I promised you guys I'd put it back to here's what's left of the Rubik's Cube after today. That's it. I busted one of the things open, one of the cubes. I can't get it back together. But in the new year, maybe I'll come back with a new Rubik's Cube. So there you go. Put that back in its coffee mug holder. Um, all right. So as we get to our now, all right. Okay. So we in 2023, this is like we started the essential bond. Like we look at like the classic like all right. So here all right. So we look at the classic Bond movies. Like we look at the Henchmans. We cover from like Connery to Lazenby to Moore to uh, Timothy Dalton to Pierce Brosnan. Um, So yeah. So if you ever find this book, pick it up because it's an essential source. It's a good read. So, anyways, here we go. So, all right. So, anyways, all right. So we cover all right, classic 007, the best henchmen, the best Bond girls of all the time. Uh now this one, all right. So yeah, all right. So yeah, he is Robert Davey. He played Fran Sanchez on License to Kill, the one with Timothy Dalton, right after Roger Moore. Um, this one was the man. This he is from the movie The Man with a Golden Gun. Christopher Lee as Francisco Scaramanga. Um, there is Hugo Drax in Moonraker. Accompanying him is like Mr. Bond himself. Um, This guy, holy shit. He is Milton Crest, License to Kill, played by legendary character actor Anthony Zerbe. Um, this This is Hervé Villachis, the best you know from Fantasy Island. He played Nick Nack, the man with the golden gun. Um, Again, best Bond girl, Lois Childs, is Holly Goodhead from Moonraker. They're trying to capitalize on the Star Wars fad, so praise. Um, this is Kabir Bedi as Gobinda from Octopussy. Um, this is Christopher Walken as Max Zorn and Grace Jones as Mayday from maybe one of the from Roger Moore's last movie, View to a Kill. Um, and that was one of the not so good Bond movies there as Roger Moore was showing his age. Um, this is from Octopussy, Louis Jordan as Camille Khan and Maud Adams as Octopussy. Um, we have Michael Gotthard as Hitman Emil Lope from Your Eyes Only. Um, we have Richard Kiel as Jaws. All right. Accompanying him is Roger Moore. And we have, all right, from Diamonds Are Forever, we have Sean Connery as Bond and Lana Wood as Plenty O'Toole, a Bond girl. So there you go. There are our best Bond movies, So, anyways, there we go. We'll just put that back. All right. So, okay. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So, all right. Yeah. So, all right. So, all right. So, yeah, there are our best Bond villains and Bond girls and henchmen. So, all right. Yeehaw! All right. Last time this year that the General Lee will be flying through the air. So, mm, mm. Uh, he was all right. He was a one-hit wonder Bond. Lazenby was a one-hit wonder Bond. So yeah, um, he only lasted for one movie. Good cigar here. Let's check out some notifications. All right. So yeah. Um, all right. So anyways, yeah. Let's see. Hmm, hmm. All right. So yeah, James. Hey man, I hope you're really enjoying your holidays here. Happy New Year to you and Merry Christmas. Bongo solo here. Boom. All right. So yeah. All right. So anyways, now all right. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 275. It is Thursday, December 28th, 2023. Our classic beer, no, our craft beer for tonight. Yeah, been years since I've seen you too. Mm, mm. All right. So, yeah, there we go. Good cigar here. It's a Magnum uh, 46 Upman Havana Cuba from Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia. Mm. All right. So, let me. All right. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta. All right. All right. So. Mm, mm, all right. Mm, okay. I'm just attempting to take this. one band off here. All right, so yeah. All right, there we go. Okay, so all right, so mm, all right, good cigar there. Um, bam. All right, so yeah. All right, uh, Big Jim Blogcast live. All right, there we go. Okay, this is Cactus Jack. He's going to join me more in 2024. So, all right, boom. Okay, tonight's craft beer. Like I said, it's a Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 275, Thursday, December 28th, 2023. We've got a good craft beer going on. It's accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Um, all right. Mm, mm. The craft beer for tonight, it is called River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. I got their glass here. Trying it for the very first time tonight. It's good. There, you can taste the citrusy flavor to it. It's a good spring beer, good back deck beer. Um, mm, Top this up. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, throw out a number, and I will. You know what? Because we're all about audience participation here at Big Jim Blogcast Live. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Um, Bongo solo. Boom. All right. Mm, mm, okay. There might be a bathroom break coming up. You never know. Um, mm, mm, mm. All right. So, anyways, all right. Yeehaw! All right. So, mm, all right. Um, Yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 275, Thursday, December 28th, 2023. Last blogcast of the year. So, all right. I want to remind you guys that, like everybody out there, the Big Jim Blogcast Live, we are not spam. The audio version will go out later on. All right. So, anyway, we yeah. All right. So, there we go. Payback. Yeah, play. There we are. So the audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms as your podcast do, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. So give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks, supporting Sarnia 2.0. Michelle, you guys rock. Mr. Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic nostalgia, vintage groups, um, all the like pop culture, all the like Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, the blog groups, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, rubicks, right on. So, all right. So, anyways, oh god, I got to make room for this. So, anywho, um, all right. So I want to get to the musicians we lost in 2023. Um, First of all, I've had okay. So, anyways, um, Tina Turner. All right, Tina Turner. Um, Steve Riley, the drummer for like L.A. Guns. Um, Lisa Marie Presley, the daughter of Elvis Presley. Uh, Olivia Newton-John. There's her like physical cover. Randy Meisner of the Eagles. Tony Bennett. Um, Gordon Lightfoot. Um, Jimmy Buffett. Um, Again, Jimmy Buffett. All right. So, all right. So, yeah. Um, Gordon Lightfoot. There's another picture of Jimmy Buffett, Gary Washington from Leonard Skinner, the last surviving member. What do we have that for? Oh yeah. So, anyways, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Okay. We'll put that right over here. So yeah, and I will give these people a 10 gong salute. To later on the blogcast. Fuck. So all right. Okay. Jimmy Buffett, Olivia Newton-John, um, Steve Riley from LA Guns, and Tina Turner. So, all right. So, anyways, oh yeah, and Miles Goodwin from like April Wine. So, all right, the lead singer of April Wine. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So, Weeping Widow. All right. So, anyways, yeah, we like. All right. So, okay. Now, our classic guitar duos of this year. So, anyways, um, all right. So we did like classic guitar duos. All right. So Angus Young and Malcolm Young from AC/DC. Rich Robinson and Jeff Cease from the Black Crowes. Glenn Tipton and KK Downing from Judas Priest. Phil Collen and Steve Clark from Def Leppard. Brad Gillis and Jeff Watson from Night Ranger. Brad Whitford and Joe Perry from Aerosmith. Joan Jett and Lita Ford from the Runaways. Keith Richards and Ron Wood from the Rolling Stones. Right on. So, and we've got, oh yeah, a couple of more. Jeff LaBar and Tom Kiefer from Cinderella. And Robin Crosby and Warren DeMartini from Rat. So as we get to our like classic albums, we've got all right. So anyways, yeah, we just put these over here. And then boom. All right. So okay. So our classic albums, of course, we've got Jimmy Buffett, classic CD, the best of. Um, Now, all right. So all right. I'm going to give you guys to get me like a little like, all right. So these are the classic albums we did this past year. So they are diversified. You might see something you like. You may see something you don't. All right. Triumph, Allied Forces. And some of these I found in Goodwill. So Triumph, Allied Forces. All right. So, oh yeah. All right. So Exciter, Violence and Force. Da-na-na-na. Thrash. Oh yeah. Fuck. All right. So, okay. There we go. Exciter, Violence and Force. All right. Here we go. Whams, Make It Big. All right. Doom. Okay. So, all right. This one. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. I love rock and roll. All right. So, this one, John Schneider, Too Good to Stop Now. Hey, I mean, fuck it. All right, so there we go. John Schneider, Too Good to Stop Now. Sean Cassidy, Born Late. Fuck. All right. So, all right. Kiss, Lick It Up. And this turned 40. This is 40 years old. So believe it or not, from the unmasked version. So there we go. When they first unmasked. Donna Summer, Bad Girls, again found in Goodwill. So, all right, Bad Girl, the Queen of Disco, Night Ranger, Midnight Madness. There we go. See, there you are. Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz. All right. So, and this one, of course, you know what? Tina Turner founding goodwill. Like, I mean, we're going to salute the late Tina Turner with a 10 gong salute later on the blogcast, as long as with the other people we lost in 2023. So there we go. All right. There's your okay. There's your Pat, couple of classic albums there. All right. So, all right. Now I'm your private dancer, dancer for money. Do all the things you want me to do. Okay. Yeehaw! All right. So, all right. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, okay. So, all right. So, anyways, mm, just relighting my cigar there. All right. So, okay. Mm, mm. All right. So, anyways, pour that into there. Fuck. Okay. Mm. All right. So, yeah. Mm, mm. All right. Mm. All right. Bongo solo here. Boom. All right. So, yeah. Um, we like R.I.P. to of course we lost like Jeff Beck, Gary Rossington, Tina Turner, Jimmy Buffett, Miles Goodwin, Olivia Newton-John, Gordon Lightfoot, Tony Bennett, Steve Riley, Randy Meisner, Lisa Marie Presley, and we looked at classic guitar duos this past year or two. So, all right, okay, so yeah, hmm. All right. So bongo solo. And this guy's going to join us in 2024. Say hello, Cactus Jack. All right. Yeah. All right. Got that going on. There we go. All right. So, okay. All right. Mm, okay. So, mm. Before we get to my most favorite time in the blogcast, um, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 275, Thursday, December 28, 2023. The absolutely last blogcast of 2023. We will be back in 2024. Tonight's craft beer, it is accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. All right. So, mm, all right. Tonight's craft beer, it is mm, um, River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. Now, I'm trying this for the very first time tonight. A little bit of a citrusy aftertaste to it, but it does go down really smoothly. It's a good spring beer, good spring summer beer. Well, actually, good spring and fall beer. It's not a summer beer. It's good for the back deck. It's good for camp. It's good for you know you're rediscovering spring. This beer is for you. So, like I said, stick around. I'm going to give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. If you want to throw out a number, like I've seen some people have done, feel free to do so. So, all right. Yeah. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Before I do that, I want to remind everybody tonight that this blogcast is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, all these audio listening platforms where listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. And it might be a 7. You never know. I want to give shout out to everybody watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks, supporting Sarnia 2.0. Michelle, you guys rock. Um, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic nostalgia vintage groups, all the classic rock, hair metal, hard rock, Van Halen groups, all the craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, Sci-Fi, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, Bond groups, the James Bond groups, all the bongos and Rubik's group, cube groups. All right. Yeehaw! All right. So yeah, that is the last. All right. So, all right. So, whoops, we don't want to do that, but all right. So yeah. Hmm. All right. So, anywho, do hazard, blah 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 blah. All right. Okay. So yeah, we put that back. All right. So okay. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. All right. So yeah, we're gonna get to my most favorite time in the blogcast here. All right. So yeah. Yeah. So all right. It may very well be a 7, Susan. You never know. All right. So boom, bongo solo. All right. So mm, mm, good cigar there. Now we will come to my most favorite time in the blogcast. It's called This Week in Van Halen History. Boom. All right. Which one do you guys like? This picture or this picture? All right. Either way, um, all right. So either way, there we go. All right. It is time for This Week in Van Halen History. From the 21st to the 28th. December 21st, 1976. Van Halen plays the Whiskey A Go-Go in Hollywood, California. December 21st, 2012. Same year plays the Narada Michael Walden Annual Holiday Jam Beach Party in Mill Valley, California. December 22nd, 2009, Van Halen. The Guitar Hero game is released. December 22nd, 2018. Edward Van Halen posts well wishes for Christmas to Instagram. All right. So December 23rd, 1997, Edward Van Halen's U.S. patent number D3888117-5 or guitar peg is granted and published. December 24th, 2012, David Lee Roth releases episode 7 of The Ross Show, New Year's Eve Dance Party. December 25th, 1995, David Lee Roth Blues Bus and Mambo Slammers play the MGM Grand Hall in Las Vegas, Nevada. December 2016, Edward Van Halen plays golf with George Lopez at Pebble Beach, California Links in Pebble Beach, California. December 1992, David Lee Roth hosts Classic MTV hit from the hit party in New York. December 27th, 2003, David Lee Roth plays Hannah's Tahoe Casino in State in Nevada. Boom. And that is all for this week in Van Halen history. All right. Which picture of Van Halen do you guys like better? Is it this one or this one? All right. So you let me know. All right. So yeah. All righty. Bye. Okay. Boom. All right. So yeah, we're not gonna cube the Rubik tonight because all year long I've been promising it. I smashed it today. I took it apart. There it is in its entirety. So that causes loss tonight. So there we go. We put it back in its Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. Boom. And if you guys got a complaint or a compliment about Big Jim Blogcast Live, phone us up on the hotline there. 1-800 triple X multi X. There we go. 1-800 triple X multi X. There we go. I will take a complaint or a compliment right on. So there you go. All right. So okay. Okay. All right. Hmm. Hmm. All right. So um, hmm. All right. So this is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 275, Thursday, December 28th, 2023. We got a bongo soda. Boom. All right. So, yeah. And we got like a special guest here. Hi, I'm Cactus Jack. All right. Hi, I'm Cactus Jack on Big Jims Blogcast Live. All right. Okay. All right. As you can see, he mimics everything I does. You'll see more of him in 2024. So, all right. So, anyways, what are we doing now? All right. So, yeah. Mm. All right. Change him up, charge him up. Yeah. Okay. Well, I will do that. Uh, at the conclusion of this blogcast. So, all right. All right. So, yeah, we're going to check out our notifications here. All right. All right. So, yeah, let's see here. All right. So, yeah. All right. So, anyways, tonight's craft beer, accompanied by a good cigar, um, is an Upman Cabana Cuba, and I've got one on back up here. And so, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Mm, mm. All right. So, now the most important time in the broadcast here, our craft beer tonight, accompanied by Ground Royal Vanilla. Um, mm, all right. So, mm, mm, all right. So, yeah. I will top this up. Um, hmm, all right. It is called River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. Torch, they are on the strip of Grand Bend. So if you ever get a chance, you're passing through Grand Bend, stop into the Torch Brewing Company. Hmm. All right. My final thoughts on this beer. And when I said when I do these craft beer reviews, I don't like well, it's very exquisite tasting highbrow, you know. No, I don't. You know what? I just go with my gut on what this beer, and so you know what? Final thoughts. Hmm, hmm. Good citrusy taste to it. It's a good spring beer. It's a good fall beer. Good back deck beer. It would go good with like garden salad with chicken. Um, it would like you know, uh, it'll it. It's definitely a good beer. Hmm. What am I going to give it? Let's see here. Hmm. All right. Which you're right. 7 out of 10. Seven or Susan. 7 out of 10. So, all right. So I'm going to type that in here. Um, all right. 7 out of 10. So yeah, this is the beer. All right. So 7 out of 10. All right. So yeah, that is it. All right. 7 out of 10 for River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. On my last blogcast of 2023. All right. So yeah, good beer. Um, yeah. So. Mm, all right. Well, we put that aside. Um, I'm going to give you an appropriate inspirational, motivational quote for the new year. Like, celebrate endings as they for they precede new beginnings. Celebrate endings for they precede new beginnings, and that's by Jonathan Lockwood. You. All right. So, okay. So, like I said, okay, I gotta. All right. So, torched. Um, hmm, 7 out of 10. All right. So yeah, there we go. All right. So I just communicated that to like the Torch Brewing Company through the email, through Messenger. So yeah. All right. Yeehaw. All right. So yeah, there we go. Um, yeah. So as I said earlier on, we're going to give a 10 gong salute. Um, let's see. So the people we lost. Um, all right. Adam Rich. All right. Um, Adam Rich, Matthew Perry, um, Richard Mall from Night Court, who played Bull Shannon, uh, Mr. Jerry Springer, Miss Tina Turner, um, Miles Goodwin, April Wine, um, Lisa Marie Presley, Steve Riley from L.A. Guns, Olivia Newton-John, um, uh, Gordon Lightfoot. All right. Tony Bennett, Randy Meisner from the Eagles, Gary Rockington from Lynyrd Skynyrd, the last surviving member, Jimmy Buffett, Robert Blake, Pee Wee Herman, Paul Rubens as Pee Wee Herman, Mr. Bob Barker, Cindy Williams. All right. Suzanne Summers, the Iron Sheik, Lanny Poffo, Exotic Adrian Street, Superstar Billy Graham, Terry Funk, like I said, the Iron Sheik, Pepper Martin, and there you go, Lanny Poffo with his older brother, the late Macho Man Randy Savage, and Wyndham Rotunda. There we go. So yeah, so it's time for the 10 gong salute. All right. As I hold this up in memoriam for these guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. All right. So cheers to you guys. If you're in a better place now. All right. So yeah. That is like all right. So all right. So okay. So we did that. Bongo. Boom. So I gave the beer a 7 out of 10. What does that mean? Very good. Very good. Very good. Well executed, but not good enough to buy again immediately. Well executed beer. So, but yeah. All right. So if you guys got any complaints about customer complaint, you guys got any complaints or like any like compliments or any feedback, I'd be welcome it. The hotline, Big Jims Blogcast Live, 1-800-XXX multi-X. There you go. So yeah, use your phone, cell. All right. So there we go. All right. Okay. So yeah. All right. So and if oh yeah, and I almost forgot. Like if you guys want T-shirts or anything, like you know what? Here are the T-shirts. You want T-shirts like mine, like a baseball jersey, or like any like a plain white T-shirt or any design, any size. They are as I've mailed out a few requested like during the past year. And all right, so yeah. All right, so anywho, all right. As I mailed out a few in the past year, wife beater, tank top, They are $35 shipping and handling included. Takes 4 to 6 weeks to delivery. You send me what you want. Like you contact me through like Messenger or my Facebook page, and I'll do my best to get that out to you through e-transfer or money order. It takes 4 to 6 weeks for the delivery, and I'll do my best to get that out to you. So, all right. So yeah. All right. So, okay. Yeah. All right. So, okay. Oh yeah. Yeehaw. All right. The last time this year, the General Lee will be flying through the air. Right on. So, mm, all right. Mm, mm, mm. All right. So, yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 275. Thursday, December 28th, 2023. Excuse me. Mm, mm, All right. So, yeah, bongo solo. Boom. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Mm, All right. We did that. We've got 7 out of 10. Um, all right. So, yeah, I guess that's it for me. Um, all right. So, okay. Big Jim Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 275, Thursday, December 28th, 2023. All right. So, yeah, that was good. All right. So, and yeah, 7 out of 10 on Torch Brewing. Um, River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company in like Grand Bend, Ontario. Mm, all right. So, all right, that's it for me. Okay, people, that is it for me. Um, all right, Big Jim Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 275, Thursday, December 28th, 2023. We gave River Pigs IPA by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, 7 out of 10. Our birthday shout outs to Marianne Pugsley, Terry Burrell, Tanya Pether, Janet DeBoer, Carrie Wrightson, Jeremy Burr, Chris Etherington, Glenn McKinnon, Curtis Ackerman, Billy Joe Tiplady, Jody Beggs, Jerry Chevalier, uh, Chris Thomas, Margaret Bird, Jackie Sorenko, Beverly Ann Guy, Troy Brown. Happy birthday, guys. We went back. We did the countdown. New Year's Eve is this Sunday. Local events. We highlighted the best and worst of TV. Movie, TV, sci-fi, pro wrestling, classic Bond, our classic albums, classic guitar duos, this week in Van Halen history, 10 Gong salute to the people we lost, our inspirational motivational quote, celebrate endings that precede new beginnings, Jonathan Lockwood Hugh. We will be back on Sunday, January 14th for the 2024. Weehaw! All right, 2024. So, you know what? Yeah. All right. So, um, bongo solos. Boom. All right. Cactus Jack. You're going to see more of this guy in 2024. All right, people. Um, have that wherever you're going. Okay. Have a happy new year from me, from Big Jim Blogcast Live. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing this Sunday night, stay safe, party it up. You know what? Don't drink and drive. All right. So, yeah. All right. So, all right, people. Yeah. So, all right. So, yeah, that's it for me. We will be back Sunday, January 14th, 2024. So, for a whole new year of Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0. So, anyways, yeah, I want to give shouts out to the broadcast and spam. You can see it. It'll go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, all these audio listening platforms, which is your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel. Um, Shouts out to watching the Fort Elgin Sarnia groups, Sarnia Rocks, um, the Bond groups, Chain Reaction Pop Culture, Retro Classic Nostalgia groups, Van Halen, Hard Rock, Hair Metal, Classic Rock, Craft Beer, Cigars, Sci-Fi, Star Wars, Pro Wrestling, blogs, all the blog groups, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Cheers, everyone. So, all right. And I will see you in 2024. All right, people. Cheers and be good. Stay safe. Boom. That is it for me. All right. So, yeah.